now in Los Angeles. What a terrific return here for the Rams. A wild card berth, but the visiting Redskins with a field goal try coming that would effectively end this storybook season. It's a 39-yard attempt for Dustin Hopkins. But wait, I think we got whistles before the kick.
Yeah, I think the Rams signaled timeout before the kick got away. There's Jeff Fisher telling the officials he wanted timeout. I think they got it in.
Indeed, he got there just in the nick of time before the snap.
Hey, listen up. This is a real good place to be right now. We can take it over. Let's shift it and put the pressure on them.
So now all eyes back on the fourth-year man Hopkins. He did miss one earlier from 42.
Miss another one. Here we go. You're going to miss it. Miss it.
From 39. Oh, Quinn over the top, and he blocks it. And the Rams fall on the football.
Dang, man. Come on. This way. Let's go, Tree. That's big time, man. Let's
so
go.
Now everything changes. The Rams are back in business. And here comes the rookie quarterback, Jared Goff.
All right, guys, this is our time. Let's finish this thing right here. Let's finish it. One play at a time. Run it down their throat. O-line, let's go. Right here. Let's go, man. Just give me the ball.
3 minutes to play. The Rams come up on, without question, their biggest drive of the year. On first down, this is Gurley running right. And he's going to go backwards as the Rams wind up losing yardage here on first down. Now the Rams at 11-5 this year. Some would say surprise winners of the NFC West. Now they need a touchdown to stay alive. Goff. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Here we go now.
Oh, they'll run the end around with Austin. Welcome to Madden NFL 17. Before we hit the gridiron, let's take a look at a few options. First up, very simple. Select your favorite team.
Hey, well, that's exactly what it came for.
If you're new to Madden, we recommend starting on either rookie or... Brandon Gaudin here to tell you about what's new in gameplay for Madden NFL 17. This year, the team focused heavily on 3 specific areas: the ground game, zone defense, and special teams. We have overhauled ball carrier locomotion, momentum, and balance. The special move system has been completely rewritten around a new defender fake-out system. We've added new feedback systems and an auto-move setting on rookie and pro difficulty levels to help users master the new systems. Finally, we have tackle battles, which will trigger a prompt that gives users more control to influence the outcomes of certain tackles. Defensive gap play is new to Madden 17, and it fundamentally changes the run game. Defenders now have true gap assignments, which result in moving blocks and cutback lanes. Finally, there's a new defensive auto flip feature, which ensures your defense is always aligned to the strength of the offense. We've expanded our zone coverages big time, going from 4 times. And just like that, you're set. It's time to play, and we hope you enjoy it. Madden NFL 17.
Don't I make it look good? Hey, now you drag up all my... Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that... Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too now, sugar, come on. I might never come down. I might never come down. Let me get down. Come on. You might not ever come down. No, let me...
First things first, you'll need to select your head coach, bearing in mind that you'll also be utilizing the playbook that he favors in the NFL. curious as to how your team's coming together, keep an eye on its... Oh, did they get themselves a player here or what?
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Can't see it with this pitch black Gucci frames on. Let me take it off, let me get the full scope.
Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to them or go after someone who could help you up front? In these middle rounds, you have maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there.
I might never come down, I might never come down. Not ever come down, no, let me get down. Hey, you might not ever come down.
This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruised boy? You talk about a talented player. This guy's one of the best around. Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with.
Just stay right. You might never, ever come down. It's a
And now is where you need to make these last picks. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they lean that way if a player from that team became available. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. Congratulations on completing all 15 rounds. So there you go. You've wrapped up your first. All right, now you've reached the lineup screen. It might be time to make a few organizational decisions, so adjust your depth chart if need be.
all your life. If you want it, baby, you can have it all. But then you better turn up and make a song to believe in. You know you got to turn up to make my heart go. I said you gotta turn up and put your hand where I can see it. You know you got to turn up to keep from making trouble. Baby, don't lose your way. Baby, don't make mistakes. You're gonna learn in so many ways. Ain't nothing gonna shake me. 'Cause you'll always be my baby. Ain't nothing more I want for you, my love, girl. That's what you really want. Must be what you really want. If that's what you really want.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Carolina won big on Thanksgiving Day last year. The Cowboys want revenge, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. right, Larry. Hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular Draft Champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Ajayi. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his...
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here we go! Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Bears going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the... It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Prescott off play action. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the